Yeah.
No, the Bible says it's the hardest what your heart.
Those are the counter protesters standing on the other side of the street there in front of the Eaton Centre. Yeah.
So they are a minority. Minority. They're a minority.
But your heart must be repentant before Him, that you see yourself as a sinner, guilty, God's holy, and we are not. We are condemned before God. The law of God condemns. God's law, even the 10 Commandments, the 613 laws of the law of Moses, are literally a reflection of God's holiness. They are embodiment of God's holy nature. And we fall short of the holy and righteous nature. Therefore, because we fall short, we are sinners. And the Bible says that all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. The Bible says that by the law comes the knowledge of sin. Why? Because we fall short. The law itself condemns each and every one of us. Why? Because we are guilty of breaking God's law. That is why God sent His Son, the Lord Jesus Christ.
Are you going to take them to your house? You got a house of fucking immigrants?
Yeah.
Take them to your house.
How do you
Why do we got to pay for them? Fascism?
Yeah. Well, that's very interesting. So I would say personally that
It's not
it is.
personally, it's a fucking term. What
Let it speak. Let it speak.
I would say, allow me to at least finish
Yeah,
my
let it
statement.
speak. Yeah.
So it's generally anybody with a nationalistic view that's exclusionary and usually is pro one side to a degree where you start getting enveloped in hatred. We got to be more community based.
100%. 100%. I 100% agree with you.
Right? Like, just why are we
You
always
mean no
arguing?
capitalism? If we had capitalism in this world where
capitalism's
we
a
all
fucking
try hard
problem.
to work and make our money, or
so
to
capitalism
learn
not
a
in
trade,
Cuba.
learn a
How is
trade,
Cuba?
or educate ourselves,
Venezuela
and become
was
doctors
was
and
no
lawyers.
capitalism.
We need
Cuba was no
capitalism.
capitalism. North Korea has no capitalism. See these
That's
people
what you
suffering.
mean. You mean no capitalism.
No,
That's the wrong
no.
word you're using.
Those are corrupt regimes of government.
That's what it is.
And that's the thing.
That's what it is.
Socialism leads to corruption.
Yeah, but fascism leads to hate. I don't know if you've heard the Sith
100%,
ideology
he's
from
right,
Star
fascist.
Wars.
But we are not fascists. But you standing here, we are not fascists. We are hard-working Canadians who can't make it anymore. We have no money. That's why we're standing here.
Sorry, what?
No, he has
I'm in IT.
That's great. And
I left
you know
my
what?
previous gig.
I don't, I love you as a Canadian,
Yeah.
and we can disagree, but open your eyes what's happening. You know Mr. Carney, you like Carney?
Don't really care.
Well, you better care, because he's going to destroy Canada.
I think he's better than PP.
Are you serious?
Listen,
Yeah.
Carney,
How so?
Carney has shares in a stock called
I'm sorry, I
Brookfield,
don't have to answer
okay?
your statements if you're putting a fucking phone.
He's a major stakeholder,
Let's be
shareholder.
respectful.
Hey,
I
if you
respect
don't want to answer, just
I
say no
respect it.
comment.
And you
That's
know
all.
what? I appreciate you standing here. You have guts. Even I totally disagree with this. You have guts.
We all have a right to express ourselves.
100%.
I'm not saying you have I have problems with what is going on, but
Right.
you have a right to do this, and I have a right to hold this.
100%. I you know what? Like Ezra Levant says, where the Palestinians,
fascism.
where the Palestinians,
That's it.
they have a
Very
right to
good.
stand there too, just
How
as
do you
anybody
define
else.
fascism? That's
No,
a
I've
but
already
the
been asked
fascist-
that question.
But I'm not a fascist. I'm standing up for my kids and my grandkids.
Oh, this doesn't, if you think this applies to you, maybe you might
but,
be a...
but
Like,
all these people
don't
are
you
not
think that
fascists.
we were living in fascism when the pandemic was around? That's communism, that's fascism. That's,
I'm not going to get
and
into the
that's
pandemic.
fascism.
That's a whole
I-
other
I grew-
conversation.
Listen, all these people I know, they're not violent. We have never violent. You saw the immigration, mass immigration?
That exists now
CBC,
is
9 people got
fascism.
arrested. None of us. We don't like violence. That was a couple of weeks ago against massive immigration.
January 10th one.
Yeah,
Right?
and nine people got arrested because they were blocking the road. The police really did it, and the police did even brutality there. I totally against, even after these people I don't like.
I'll be honest, I was there that day. I saw it.
Okay, you saw it, but did you see on our side any? None, zero.
Well, no, I got clocked in the face by one of yours.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, but not me. I'm a peaceful.
No, I was
But
going to
we-
say, 3 weeks ago, right over there, I got punched in the face.
Listen, what I want
On
to
from
say.
your side.
Okay, I apologize for that.
And not you, I'm
No.
just saying
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
side.
Well, listen, I hit a cop with a cross on the head, so, but by mistake, so the cross.
Violence is never the answer,
No,
but
no.
sometimes...
But
Yeah,
you have to watch out what you say past them because I know these people. They're hardworking Canadians.
Yes, but I'm not saying you guys are fascists. I'm saying no fascism in Canada.
So
There's
let me
a
ask you.
difference.
Let me ask you. I believe in multicultural. Okay, I really believe. Diversity makes us strong. But what's happening now is absolutely wrong. We need all kinds of people from the whole world. You know what's happening now? You know, you have whole neighborhoods. They will not fly a Canadian flag. They will not put a poppy on. If you come to this country, you adjust. If you want to keep your culture 100%, but Canada first. Put your Canadian flag up, put a poppy. I love this country. I love what it gives. If you work hard, you can make it here. But for us, they're taking that away. We are under massive threat. It's the regular person who doesn't. The regular person can't make it. Like you're a little bit on the left, that's okay. But I know so many hardworking people. You go up north, people are suffering. And
A
you know,
good friend of mine left the city and moved out of the city
Right.
because he doesn't agree with Toronto.
Okay.
And I respect him for
Right.
that. But he also still loves the city and what it brings. It's one of the few places you can get some of the best food in the world because of multiculturalism.
but listen.
You get bands that
Listen.
will never play in any other city because of what Toronto is.
But Toronto is going down, buddy. It's going down. You know, look at the roads. It's all potholes. We don't have potholes in Oxford on Newmarket. It's bad. The airport is going down the tube. It's
That's
be-
a city infrastructure issue where Ford is giving contracts to people that won't pay for them.
I'm not all for it, but
Yeah.
Olivia Chow is
I do
not much
agree
better.
about Ford,
Right.
yes.
Yes, no, he's inflating contracts to make them run longer.
Right.
That's why this fucking line, the Eglinton line, is still going on
It's-
right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, but
It's
what, look
insane,
at the
yeah.
Liberals, what kind of mess they made. Come on, McKinsey and oh my God, billions and billions of dollars wasted and given to the bodies.
You know what? He could have done something to change it, and
Yeah.
then
No,
instead
you're
he
right.
decided to pocket money.
You're
Like,
So let's come back to fascism. What does fascism mean to you again?
I already asked.
Yeah, you did. But
I don't need to answer
you
the
won't
same
see them
question
here. There's
3
no
times.
Nazis here. You know what? I don't even agree with Donald Trump.
That's, very
Okay,
good of you to say.
certain things
Yes.
I don't. But I'm not right-wing craziness. I'm not. And a lot of my friends like Donald Trump, and that's okay too.
For me personally, I just don't want the same level of police enforcement and Gestapo ICE that is going on.
There's nothing
down there.
wrong with police enforcement. You know what's wrong? You know what?
Illegal police enforcement.
Okay,
Yes.
what's wrong? It's police brutality we have to stop. There's a lot of good policemen out there, here too.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's some bad ones too, and we have to get rid of the bad ones.
Yeah.
Because I even tell a cop, I say, Mr. Policeman,
The salaries are going down.
I
the
need
taxes are
you,
going up,
but
and
you're
then
forgetting
on top of
something.
their
What's
salaries
that?
are going up.
You need me too. Let's have a good relation. And you know what? You know what the worst
It's corruption.
threat to a policeman is?
It's organized.
A bad
organized
one.
corruption.
Because he makes it bad for everybody. And that's how policemen, people get killed. Because they start to hate the police.
It's how the system perpetuates itself.
The system is not working 100%. The system, we have to stand up. Like I will tell a policeman, say, hey, I want to
CBC states
respect
on the
you, but
media,
let's
yeah,
both
exactly.
ways. You're not
They're
above
just
it.
puppets of the
You
government.
serve us. You work for us.
Government pays them
And we
says,
want to
okay,
obey your laws, but then do the same thing. I told the policeman here, I said, I saw 10 police cars coming in Toronto, and I said, I think we have a problem with your
People
signal
now
light.
watch.
So what do you
I
mean?
told you
I
earlier.
think the
People
cars
watch
have-
Rebel News more than CBC. Than CBC.
Exactly, yeah.
They don't use it.
And if you look at the
I get a
videos on
ticket for
CBC,
it.
they barely
That's
even get 1,000 views anymore.
yeah.
You go on
You're
Rebel
not
News,
above
they
the
usually
law.
get
They
maybe
have
like
the
20,
same laws
30,000
as you.
views.
So that's what I'm talking about
know,
today.
yeah.
In ICE, I'm not against ICE, but I'm against police brutality.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
I don't think people should be shot for protesting.
No.
I don't think they should be going
Certainly
into
not. Certainly not.
foreign
No.
embassies. I don't know if you saw them breaking into the Ecuador.
Yeah.
They almost broke into the Ecuadorian consulate.
Oh, yeah.
You notice how you can come on this side or the side and be able to have a conversation with?
It's
If you get that
fantastic.
and you go over there,
You can't.
You're
We
accosted.
can't even talk to them.
Honestly, I've been on both
Right?
sides, man.
Yeah, but you know the
there's a big difference.
Okay,
there, man.
but let me
There's a
ask
big
you.
difference.
So you are you? Sorry, you're not allowed to
We
smoke
can have
here.
we can have a
Just kidding.
conversation.
I was gonna say, damn.
Let's. What about the Palestinians?
We don't harass you.
No,
we
no.
don't
But,
call your name.
I want to ask you a question.
So that is a bit of a loaded question because
Okay.
that could go many
But
ways.
you know, they
Like,
really.
what do I think about Hezbollah? What do I think
No,
about
no,
the
but-
war? What do I think
Okay,
about the
I,
invasion?
I've been to the demonstration. There's a lot of violence on that side.
There is
I
Okay,
haven't seen any personally.
I'm looking into the Islam. It's evil. It's evil. Okay, and in my
Everybody has a right for freedom of religion.
Yeah.
no, but this is Islam is not freedom of religion. So, but that's another topic. But what I want to say is, you know, I asked them. They talking about genocide, but what about the Iranians right
How do
now?
you get 30 million
Okay,
dollars
these
from
poor
100
people, they're getting slaughtered.
Like insider trading or all that stuff like that.
They're getting slaughtered now. I said, where are you police now? Are you gonna?
I mean,
Same way.
Carney has all his stocks in Brookfield, right? He has
Where are
the-
the police
he
now?
has the
Why
biggest
they're not
conflict
helping
of
the Iranians?
interest, and he's still got.
Oh no, Iran, that's what Trump is doing now. No, these people are under pressure.
Also,
And you wanna know
you
what
may
he
have
does?
been familiar
He has
with
shell companies.
photos from the
He has
early
shell
80s before
companies.
the Iranian
Yes.
Revolution.
Yes.
It was a very different country, very
100%.
Western.
And then Islam came in and destroyed it.
I would say that is an Islamist regime and not the country itself.
That's right, and that's why we have to fight, because we're going to get that here soon if we keep on going the way we are.
Tax still comes from us. It doesn't come from him.
How you doing?
I feel like you've been there all the time.
It wasn't all perfect.
We don't have the organic love of the people anywhere on this.
Well, but if you start killing the people and you start abusing women's rights, I have a problem. Okay? They're getting abused.
I have, but like, are you angry about what's going on with women's rights in Texas with like birth control?
Birth control, okay.
Well, like, they
okay,
can't get
that's
an
a
abortion.
that's a birth control.
That's-
So your abortion,
those are-
abortion is killing babies. Simple as that.
That's your own opinion.
No.
When I say women's rights, if a woman has an ectopic pregnancy, there was a woman who died in Texas earlier in 2025 where she was raped, she had an ectopic pregnancy, and they weren't allowed to abort it, and she died.
That's wrong too. That's not many percent that happened, and I'm against
no,
that.
but you're saying if a woman is raped, she should
Okay,
not be allowed to
if you
terminate the
no,
pregnancy?
no, and I tell you why. If you are so irresponsible not to take birth control, then it's on you. But then don't kill that baby you created with that man you had sex with because for your pleasure, you know.
But what if say you had a daughter? I don't know your story,
Yeah.
but say you had a daughter.
I think I'm gonna
she went out
stop
to a
this
bar with
here.
friends, and she
Yeah.
was